Welcome on
Good
in. Merry
morning and
Christmas
Merry
Eve.
Christmas.
Hi, Ashley, Linda, Pam. Oh, you're up here. Haha. Kim, Rosie, Carol.
Good morning, Crafty. Merry Christmas. We ain't got no water this morning.
What?
Oh, yeah?
Well, yesterday my ex-husband said he had a leak. He didn't get no water in his kitchen, but he could get it in his bathtub. Well, we went to flush the toilet this morning. There's no water. We don't know. Now, we're on a separate line than him. We don't know if they got the whole thing is shut off and being fixed, if the main water supply is out. Don't know.
Hmm.
Okay, who's messing with my computer this morning? What happened? Weird things.
Oh, okay. For those who may have wanted to go back and watch the rerun of my show yesterday, unfortunately, I had some technical glitches and I deleted it. Oops. So, unfortunately, I lost that one. It'll
I
happen.
went back and watched her happy birthday one. That was neat.
So, what's everybody's plans for the day? You just hunker down at home? Gotta go somewhere?
Boom.
What's going on? It's currently a balmy 47 degrees here in South Florida. Sorry to tell all y'all who are in the deep freeze.
We're right at 20 degrees here. No way.
We're 2 degrees. 2 degrees.
Oh, wow.
Mm-mm. I will not be complaining today. No, I won't.
I'm just happy to be in a heated house.
Yep.
Our furnace wasn't working, so Wolf went outside, checked everything. Somehow, the one that came fixed the AC a few months ago did something with the AC. Anytime the heat or AC kicked on, the fan and stuff kicked on outside. So that was the problem there. somebody asked me if you made the bigger, like the 1 foot gnomes. I said, I'll ask her. Hey, good morning.
Yeah, I
Jen.
can make a 1 foot gnome. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. I'll wait till I'll tell her. She's not in a hurry for it. Because
You
she
know,
won't
get
leave
me
it
with
until
her
almost
info so I can
Mardi
get a
Gras.
hold of her and talk to
Yeah.
her.
Is it okay if I give her your? Well, she
Yeah.
can look up here for your email address.
Yeah, that's fine. Just give her my email.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The email address.
I put it out all over here, so not a secret.
Yeah. OMG, I gotta make another foot.
Morning,
One's a yellow
Stacey.
white, one's an off white. Morning,
Oh.
Northern.
Yeah. This must have made them in 2 different spots in the house.
No, I made them right here while sitting watching Robbie, but one's whiter than the other one. Wait, I'd have to pull the light in my face. Just one is different. Oh, well, it's my turtle anyhow.
Hey, get some character.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't believe. They said, okay, 1 through 100 last night. I just started typing. It's almost towards the end when I finally got the number. I don't know how. Ooh, that was numbers going so fast you couldn't even read them. Oh, looky here, y'all.
I got my hat on. A winter hat. I need Barbara to make me a beanie.
Yeah, I can make her one today.
Yep.
This is an extra large.
And it's too
When I
tight.
pull the flaps down, it's too big. When I
Well,
got it up, and that's the way I bought it. I bought it.
Wolf's looking like a mountain man right now.
Yeah, that's what. Look at scrubby beard and scrubby hair, suspenders.
See when it's
with the floppier hat and the plaid.
When the ear covers are down.
Yeah.
It seems to
Hi,
signal.
Wolf. Merry Christmas Eve, darling.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
I guess I'll crochet him a beanie today.
Now, folks, I will be on tomorrow, so if you need a place to come hang out, I will be here.
Okay. Well, we'll probably be there a little bit.
For a little bit until lunch. My Stacey Northern, before you hear from Flutter and 2 other people, I fell last night and I cracked my tailbone. I'm at home. Need him to make him a hat with the earmuffs on it. I'm doing okay. It's just I'm in pain.
He just needs one of those, like the headbands, but they go around the ear. They're big enough to go around the ears.
I got a hat with it.
And then he could put the hat on and it'd be more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's just a beanie thing. You know,
I got one that it just, all you do is button it. Just put it over your ears. Go over the head and then.
I just need one to the top here.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
Take up some of the room.
Can you go?
I can.
We'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. You be careful. Stop it.
Oh, okay, I am.
That's right. You can't remember it.
It feels like bone scratching against bone.
Morning, Jeffrey. Yes, please.
There's just too much stuff in here.
I've been doing that for
We've been on it for about 5 years. Too much stuff in here. Good morning, Jeffrey. Merry Christmas. Oh, sending prayers, Jeffrey. Sending prayers. Boy, you would have lost if I would sent you this one till I had started. Oh, that's another thing. I didn't want to send this thing UPS. Monday we're gonna mail it out. That big old box of yarn. I know you've been making the gnomes and needed it, but or did you already mail it, Stacy? Oh,
Mhm.
Stacy, you got 2 boxes, so they'll be mailed out tomorrow.
All right.
No, tomorrow's Sunday. It'd be Monday. Oh,
I know what you mean.
sheesh.
Okay.
Good little killer.
Looks like I should have roughened up that surface on these spools before I hot glued those. They're coming off. Learning experience.
Well, yeah.
It's wood glue too. It's supposed to be on glue, but I think the surface is just too smooth on these.
Mm-hmm.
I have been. Let's see what I put 'em. Okay, I found all these little kittens. Look how cute. And what I want to do is make them small enough that I can insert them in my earrings. The little squares and circles and stuff. These are too big for this one. So I made them small. They still too big. And I made them small. It's still too big. I can't get them any smaller than that. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
You can't get them any smaller. Just take the smaller one and make that one smaller.
I did.
Just keep going. Because you're not really losing anything in the image because it's smaller.
Yeah, the image is beautiful. I love the images, and I have to have 3 of each of them.
Yeah, it's when you go bigger is where you can blow out an image. So going smaller, keep going smaller. Just take the smallest one and make that one 50% or whatever you think, and make a copy of it.
That's what I did. That's what I did. But somehow the computer's not picking it up like that. Like I said, I have an old program. I'm sorry, y'all, but it just don't seem like Christmas to me this year.
Yes, it is. You're with us.
Yeah. But I mean, with falling last night and cracking my tailbone, just not going to feel like Christmas this year.
Still does. You're still with us.
Yeah.
All that stuff what would happen whether it was Christmas or not. You know, things like that happen to us.
Yeah. I had a surprise plan and now I can't do it.
Oh well, it's all right.
Yeah,
life goes on.
Oh yeah, I know that. May not be the way we want it, but it goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
Well, you got to try every day to make it the way you want it.
Yep. I guess I should have stuffed the tail instead of just making it flat.
Oh. That's a good idea, Carol.
Wrong direction. No light still yanking because of the cold. Oh, or you mean Two Eyes' phone? No, that's right. Two Eyes had his outside. Lately, she's been stealing Two Eyes' phones in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And she protects them. That's for sure. Yeah. That's gonna be cute, 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 cute. Usually don't think me to learn to crochet, but I tell you what, took me all night while watching Robbie last night to get this whole turtle built or stitched or whatever. My work table's a mess. Working on like 3 projects at a time. You get tired of one, move on to the other one. The middle of the heel. So the head has to go right here. I used to have all kinds of little crochet pins, you know, that's supposed to mark this, this, and this when you're. I can't find them nowheres. Wish I could.
Oh yeah, the markers. Yeah.
I used to use paper clips too, but
Mm-hmm.
that's not feasible right now either.
Safety pins.
Huh?
Wear them safety pin flags you always get. You safety pin.
Yeah, that's true, but I sent most of them to you. It's in your box. That's where it's at.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Morning, Kathy, Crafty Song, Stacy Northern, Ashley, and Jeffrey.
Hi, Kathy. Merry Christmas.
Morning, Kathy.
That's looking like a turtle.
Yeah.
Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna stuff it with. I think I'm gonna stuff it with all those extra plastic bags I've got.
Yeah.
I used bubble wrap and paper towel and stuff last night, so. Yeah, last night the water pressure kept going down and down and down. I said, oh, there's going to be a lot of leaks underneath the houses here. Because almost all the houses down our road is old. And most renters out here, they don't care if they winterize or not.
Wow. Heat wave, Kathy.
I remember when it used to get cold when my dad was alive, he said, okay, everybody grab a bucket of water. Why? Come on, we're going outside. Daddy, it's freezing out there. He said, grab a bucket of water. Okay, now what? Put your shoes with nothing slick on the bottom. He threw water out on the concrete and let it harden in the freeze, and then we'd go ice skating. That's what he used to call it, ice skating. Every once in a while, badoom. It was fun. But we were in the country. The only thing we had concrete was the driveway.
That's cool.
To be a kid again and not worry about falling.
Yeah, right. Every time I walked in my mother's living room, I was so scared of falling. She had the linoleum floors, and she would strip them every Friday. And then she'd repolish them and buff them and everything else. And you know what? I went skidding. I hit the glass door I don't know how many times. That's when I first cracked my tailbone. Well, since she still does it today. Oh, that wasn't funny last night.
Oh, no. Not at all.
Yeah. I'm okay. Not the first time. It won't be the last. They can't do nothing about it, so, you know. And he had already given me some pain medicine.
Yeah, I don't fall like I used to. I mean, I don't fall as... It's not good falling when you get older.
Oh, no, I know that.
That's for sure.
It's not even good falling when you're younger, hate to tell you.
No. Sprung my ankles, I sprung my knee, I sprung my back. I never, the only, I even sprung my arm one time.
I've cracked a couple of things in my body, but I've never fully broke them.
I
But
got a few
yeah,
broken. Yeah. I got a couple of broken ones, but not from falling.
I got, cracked bones in my spine. I freaking apparently cracked the toe, didn't even realize I did it. So whatever time afterward, I had to take an x-ray of my foot for some reason. And on the report was that I had evidence of a fracture in one of my toes. I'm like, wow, didn't even know I did it.
Well, I knew when I broke my toe. I had a 58
Well, it didn't break. It was like just a crack.
No, this one was crushed. You know, I was pouring ceramic molds and those big old molds for the big antique.
Well, Kathy, love you, honey, but couldn't figure out to do something with that area wherever you were falling. Yep, very true, Stacey.
Well, actually, I broke the same toe 3 times, so that's why it's full of arthritis and this and that, and.
Yep, Carol. Some people don't think about the dogs or even the cats running through the house and sliding across the floor and breaking something on themselves.
One time I had a little puppy, and Mama had a pot on the counter, in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And that little puppy came running across. She hit the corner of the cabinet. It bounced open the cabinet door. And when the cabinet door shut, wow. I thought I'd never see something like that. That pot flipped over. Good thing it was empty. It flipped over off the cabinet and it landed right on the top of the dog, and the dog was cowering underneath that.
Well, shoot. I would too if I were the dog. Oh my God.
She was only about 3 months old and hyper,
Yeah.
and she was a lab, so she was pretty big, but she was big enough to go underneath that gumbo pot. Some things our pets does, I tell you.
Barbara, they want to know what you're making.
Oh, a turtle. Trying to interweave my gills. That's the undershell. And that's the overshell with the turtle and stuff. I'm trying to get everything stuck in.
Oh, cool.
I'm using scraps. It's my little scrappy turtle. Somebody wanted me. I made a little one. Somebody wanted one. I said, okay, I'll make a scrappy turtle. Just want to make sure I leave me an opening to stuff it.
Well, that's good.
Well, sometimes I sew them all the way and I forget. Oh, shoot. So I got to undo it so I can stuff it.
And that's good, Kathy. 90% of the pain.
Made a Mickey
Not
Mouse.
everybody's lucky.
Yeah. I didn't.
Excuse me.
Now, we had a couple of wrecks here yesterday. Here, they were pretty bad, but I don't think anyone was killed. On the weather.
Well, that's good that nobody was killed, hopefully.
Yeah. I don't know why idiots get behind to drive a car when they don't know how to drive in this kind of weather.
No, because sometimes you got to get places, and unfortunately,
Yeah.
people decide that they're going to go regardless.
We had an 18-wheeler that was run off the road. I was reading earlier this morning. Somewhere between I-10, the 210 loop, South Loop, and I-10 again. Somewhere's in here, which it's not big, like bridges or anything like that. And I'm wondering how in the heck did he... And it said there was a 91-year-old man that was driving that ran him off the road. Lost his whole load and everything.
Mm.
I don't know if I'm going to have the same amount of stitches. I'm going to try. I may have to gather it a little bit better. Let's see. Now, making this darn thing without a pattern is going to be... there.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one lady that emailed me. She wanted a little blanket. I said, when do you need it for? Oh, Christmas night. I said, oh, yeah, I'll pay you extra. I said, okay, how big you want it? And what color? Oh, I don't matter what color. And I have some Afghans that I had started that, you know, I could have easily done. It's a king size. I went, okay.
That's not a little blanket, honey.
No, that's a bedspread. Because I had some pretty nice Afghan sizes, you know, that I could just added multiple colors to and enlarge the pattern.
Oh. Don't know where people's brains are at sometimes.
Much less mine.
Talking about the sad event that Kathy was talking about. 50-car pileup.
OMG. Wolf, would you do me a favor?
Maybe.
I knew he'd say that. Ah. Go get my stuffing out of the shed.
Did he say maybe?
Yeah.
That's what I do to my other half all the time. Because he says the same thing. Do me a favor. Can you do something? Maybe.
No, really, I need the bag of empty plastic bags, my love. Can you get me some, please? I don't know. I have to stuff this turtle. This little itsy bitsy turtle. I knew he wouldn't go get my stuffing out of the shed. That's why I picked on him. Oh, this is a reversible turtle. Well, sort of. Ouch! Now that hurt. Using a straight pin is not a good thing for this.
A straight pin?
Yeah, a straight pin.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, just set it in right there. Thank you.
Gotta have some of those safety pins laying around there, Barbara.
Yeah, where? Remember, my house is turned upside down and flipped like a tornado hit it. Sis, you ever make the micro animals? They're only like 1.5 inches tall.
I've not ventured that tiny yet. I mean, I have small stuff, but I know what you're talking about with the actual, like, thread, like, number...
Like the organic?
50, 80, whatever. Yeah, like regular, like sewing thread size kind of stuff.
Almost, but yeah. Thinking about taking a pattern of one and just using it as a regular crochet pattern.
Mm-hmm, you can.
Yeah.
A lot of my tinies were developed from looking at pictures of larger items.
Yeah.
It's just like anything, you know, you crochet, it's depending on the size of your yarn it determines the size of your project, you know. You can use the same pattern for multiple things. Oh, give me a second here.
My thought I was through with this. I'm not through with this. My God. Okay. Okay, where are you? Stop sticking me. There you are. Fluffy, fluff, 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 fluff. Okay. Real big with this. A good way of using reusable plastic bags. Yeah. Oops. There we go.
I'll be right back. It does go that way. I figured you don't know. Without a pattern to have made it. Now, if I'd have to make another, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. Oops.
Went online and I found the turtle I wanted, but it wasn't in the description wasn't in English. I went, uh-oh. They moved the camera too fast as well. I'm going to do my own little thing here.
All right, let's see a little closer up of that tree.
I'm waiting for my glue gun to heat up. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't heating up. Well, the top switches in this room work according to the light switch, and I had the light switch off. Oh boy.
Been there, done that. That's like where we're living at now. This is really ridiculous because you never know what breaker goes where, who, what, when, and you know.
Well, this tree was a learning experience. If I made another one, I would do other things first. So here it is.
That's so cool.
That's cute.
I used a watercolor pencil to color the spools, but you know, I probably should have done that before I decorated it. But like I said, it's a learning experience.
It's pretty.
Yeah, well, it turned out all right. And the watercolor makes it look, you know, kind of a distressed look. So.
All right, let me see some turtle now. See if I can get this to switch.
Okay, now what am I going to put in there to make that stand up?
Okay, let's do this. See if I can swap. Yay. Okay. See if I can make that big.
My head flops.
It's actually cooperating a little more.
My head just wants to flop too much. I may have to restitch it a little bit.
Look how cute.
Oh, that's adorable.
Look, the little tail made it flat instead of rounded, and then I put the solid bottom. I thought, well, maybe they could use this as the top, but then they'll have
Well,
to use that as,
maybe stitch it like over the where the seam is, just
yeah,
above the seam. Stitch the neck in.
yeah, right here.
Yeah, there you go.
I asked Eskimo Joe. But that's what I was thinking, a piece of wire, but
Yeah, you can do wire too, but then you got a pokey thing.
yeah, I don't know where they at. I got wire. My white one is because this is really the way I made it to go. Kind of like this, but the top's more poofier, so I'll have to leave it like this and just let the tail out.
Hey Trish, welcome in. That's Nana.
Oh, okay. Oh, Nana Tank, yeah.
I'll figure it out. I got some gold wire or something. I was looking for a pipe cleaner. No, I'm just going to stitch it like this. I'll just use some of the thread and just stitch it. Use my needle.
Merry Christmas, Nana. Merry Christmas, everyone who came in that I hadn't said Merry Christmas to yet. Folks, again, I want to say if you are in need of a place to show up tomorrow, I will be here, barring any unforeseen circumstance.
Thank you, Stacey Northern. I could even get my thing in the needle. And it's a big needle. There we go.
Oh, darn, where did I lose that? Uh-oh.
You're going to be so sick and tired of making gnomes, sis.
Nah, they're cute. The only thing that makes it not that difficult is that they're cute.
How high do I need to stitch this to make it stay up?
A few years ago, I made Cabbage Patch hats. I'm sure you've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
I still sell a few here and there during the year, but for a while there, I was making lots of them.
That's when the Cabbage Patch Kids came out years ago. Hey, Willow. Season's greetings.
Hey, Cheryl.
Morning, Willow.
What do you mean, am I trying to poke you in the eye? Oh. That's... What do you mean, Barbara working on the turtle?
Always put my finger where the needle's at. I've learned that before. I may be dumb, but not that dumb. A friend of mine, I told her, I said, you better cut for that point of that needle when you're sewing. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, she poked her whole
Oh.
complete eye.
No. Not trying to poke nobody in the eye.
There we go. Now I gotta find something to put the eyes and. Should I put a mouth on it or just the eyes?
Well, put the eyes on it and go from there. You'll know.
I don't even know what to use for the eyes. I don't know what I got left sitting around here that I don't
You
have
got
to
like
go
how
get.
many black beads or green, a dark green bead, or look under your tray.
I ain't got nothing but silver and gold findings up under there. I do have a tray here. I'm gonna look and see if I can find something.
Uh-oh. May have somebody wanting to adopt your turtle.
I just used scrappy yarn on this one. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit, you know. Now the head sits up. Let's see if I can put it. There it goes. And I do have a smaller turtle that I can put right here. But see, I wanted this for the top, but it's not going to work out like that. So it's going to have to be this.
Hi, Linda. You too. Thanks for coming in, sweetheart.
Hey, Linda, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, Linda.
Okay, let's see what I got here. Peekaboo. Anything that I see here?
Speaking of Linda.
I could put a skull on its back. Not here for me. See what I got in here that I may be able to use as eyes. I don't think I have anything round. I do, but I don't want to have purple eyes. That's for sure. Oh, I know what I got. Oh no, I think I sent that to somebody. I think it's packed.
Aw. Look at those cute gnomes.
Ain't they so cute?
They got their own little yarn stools.
Yep.
For now.
Yes, I saw that, Jeffrey. Yeah, unfortunately, Jeffrey's uncle is got the double whammy of the sea and pneumonia.
Oh,
Oh, sorry to
Jeffrey.
hear that.
We'll pray for your uncle.
Well, that's a couple going to someone else. Oh, Lord. All right, so where we at? You doing what? Uh-oh, turtle time.
They're not the same color.
You got the eyeballs on him yet?
No, I'm looking for some little blue hearts that matches. Or some little green hearts or little green flowers or something and rhinestones. I want him to glitter, to bling a little bit. And I ain't getting much of nothing. Just a little blue flower. Oh, I need a little something green. Ooh, here's a little green heart. If it had been turned the other way, I could have used a little heart. Wolf's family was going to buy him a plane ticket to go over there to Alabama. And no, I can't leave Barbara like that. And then they've been calling for 2 days. Good thing you didn't come here. You know, everything's grounded. Oh, that's good. I like kind of like the little green heart saying I love you. I could put another one the same color. Find a lot of blue ones and aqua ones, but none of the green ones. And yellow ones. Not that pretty green. Even of all these rooms.
Yeah, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, you'll find that's kind of my thing. I'm a miniatures kind of girl. I don't know. I like miniatures for some reason. And I still got to blame Barbara for my gnome situation.
Wow, I'm sorry. You
Well,
better than I do. I shake too much.
Well, she started out with these ornament gnomes like this. And I'm like, one thing led to another. And
That ain't going to work either. They're
wound
too
up
small.
there. So, Barbara's
Yeah, well, that's what crowds do, don't they?
fault.
I thought maybe I had some buggy eyes left, but I don't.
Oh, he's coming out. Awesome. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I got some red ones, but I was looking for some green eyes. What I see is orange and red.
Well, they have just bought me a little bit of soup, guys, so I'm going to mute myself. I'm here. I don't want to munch in people's ears.
The size I really want is too small. So I'm digging. Some big buggy eyes. Oh, I do have one green. Let's see if I can find another one and put the orange in the center. I have another buggy green eye. Nope. I don't think I put a purple and a green. Yeah, here I do. Here I do. Now, where's my glue gun where I'm going to get stuck? No, I think I better super glue. Deep light. There you go. Not hot glue, but it almost got me.
Oh boy.
Super glue. Oh, God bless you.
Excuse me. It's the dry air, man.
No, my nose has been bleeding a little bit more than it should be, but it's with all this. I even thought about putting some rhinestones all the way around on the top of the turtle. Let me see. Here and here would be the best place for them.
I'm making another basket out of that leftover yarn I've got.
Yeah. Okay, what y'all think? See my little eyes? I put the orange on the green and then I stuck it on there.
Yeah, looks good.
Do I need a little mouth or something? Since it's maybe a smile, stitch in a smile.
Oh yeah, stitch in a smile.
Just, yeah, I think I'll do that. Ooh, too bad I didn't have some red lips poured. A kissy kissy mwah, lip. I like that. See, I made
Stacey Mae,
it still.
Stacey Mae
She's out.
says 2 dots for a nose.
Huh?
Stacy says 2 dots for a nose for your turtle.
2 little dots. Okay, 2 little dots for nose. And I don't have to put the mouth. Okay, let me see if I can find something I can do for 2 little dots. Talk about psycho. Just a little orange one. Orange one. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Only have 4 or 5 boxes of rhinestones all over the place. Okay. No, you're gonna have to go right there. Right there. Turn it over. You ain't gonna glue me this morning. I'll let you. Okay. There we go. Head to the face. I still think I need something for the mouth. I don't have no black yarn around, or I put a.
You have any floss? Black embroidery floss? Or whatever color you want.
No, I would have. I do have. Huh? Okay, Merry Christmas. See what that's going to look big. Put it there. Yeah.
Hi, Evie. Welcome in.
Morning, Evie.
Good morning, Evie. Happy holidays. Everybody wants me to make turtles in epoxy, but I can't find a stupid mold big enough for what they want. Okay, look at my little turtle. Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, looks good. He's got a smile.
Good.
He's got a smile.
Yep. Now what am I going to do with them? See? Yeah, look. He's even got a smile and some nose and eyes. He's got all his little feet. And look, he's even got the flat tail like they have. Yeah. My little turtle. I was thinking about maybe putting a few little seashells on here or some little rhinestones or something all the way around. Psychedelic him up, or put that, you know, how they put straight, then diagonal, then straight, diagonal, and straight, and then you go down, you know. I think he's cute the way he is. I might mess him up.
Merry Christmas, Evie.
So one project down, say bye-bye. I gotta find out what size thread I was stitching on these. I usually keep the hooks with them, but this time I didn't. Ooh, that looks like my gold hook. Wait, I got my gold hook. My purple hook, I guess. One and everyone all the way across. What did I do here? All the way across, okay. Oh, Snow White. We know you're the boss of the house. You don't have to keep barking it. One, two, three, four, 6 of them. Wow. Yeah, I had these. I was selling them. I had crocheted them and made them years ago. Couldn't sell them, couldn't do this, couldn't do that. So I decided to start crocheting them. Now somebody wants it. Ain't that like it usually goes?
Mm-hmm. Well, I literally have 1,000 things I could sell tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I got this, and then I still got the rest of the moon, Stacey.
It's too much black for me. I put mine off the side for right now. Got it almost all the way across the top, and then I can start the easel. Then it'll black, and then a lot of white, then black again. So. Where do you think you're going, Lucy? Hi, my dog. Oh, my dog. Look here. There's my Lucy girl. Oh, yeah. I know she's barking.
No, come on.
Mm-hmm.
These were made after I had shingles, and I made it with the real thick cotton, the bigger cotton thread. I noticed that a lot of people likes it with the little acrylic thread going all the way around it. Made it easy on me. not a mess. To the end of my grid. I'll have to back this one up. Right there. That one right there.
Oh, Stacey, I appreciate that. Yeah. It's what this should be about. Supporting one another, helping one another in a sense, and doing the best you can. Sometimes it's just being there.
Lucy.
And she's like, Mommy.
She's in her cage in the bedroom. I think she'd rather be outside, but yeah, I know. Anything we put out there is going to freeze. Oh, Mama. Y'all hear her? Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Three in it. Oh, wow. Oh, why? Why don't Daddy set your cage up in the kitchen or something where you can be with us? I gotta go take care of my baby for a little bit. I'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Well, folks, I'm gonna say this. My parents have been gone a long time now. I lost them pretty young, and never 100%. A little bit of the sadness never 100% goes away. But I will tell you, as time goes on, the good memories are the ones that most come to your mind when you think of them, no matter how small.
My dad's been gone for 11 years, and that first year was especially hard at Christmas. He loved Christmas and always worked overtime to buy anything we wanted. He worked in a factory same factory for 40 years, and that first year was extremely hard.
Well, my mom was all about holidays, and she's the one who kept the family together at holidays and did all the big dinners and all that stuff. And when she was gone, all that ceased to happen. But when I think about that, I don't think about really too much about when it ceased. I think more about when it was going on. Hi, Dawn.
Morning, Dawn. Or afternoon, depending on. Oops. Speaking of moms, I got to step away. My mom's calling.
Okay. Uh-oh. Linda in trouble? What do you guys think? All right, he's an angel. All right. So one vote for no.
I think I'm going to
Yeah.
have a talk with Wolf. If he's going to drink up more than half of my hot water for his hot cocoa, he better make a full pot of water. Because we don't have the whole water. We have bottled water.
Well, I don't know. All right.
Wolf, you better put some more hot water on. More coffee and cocoa.
Yeah, sure. I'll send you the link, honey. Oh wait, no, you're not allowed. No, kidding.
Christmas joke. You know what I should, instead of putting that burgundy all the way around, I should have just stitched it with the burgundy. Now I started something I don't think I feel like doing.
Oh well, what happens sometimes? It's either that or you take it out.
I only have 3.5 of them. I think I'm going to take it out and then just stitch it because she's going to. What was Kimberly Mills going to, baby? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, how the heck did that happen? Well, I don't know how it's going to happen. I know how I'm going to do it. There we go. Tie a little mom in it. When my aunt taught me to crochet, she said, Barbara Ann, even if it's just a little 3-inch piece of yarn, keep it. You'll never know when you need it.
Yes, of course, Jeffrey. It's okay. I understand that.
See if I can find out where these start or end, I should say, because I looped them in.
Yes, very much so. There's a lot of people who don't have nobody, Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey. Merry Christmas. Pulling everything and see the little. There it is. The little thread, and I see the little knot, and I don't see where. There it is. That's not wrong direction. Aha!
Hello.
Okay, then let's go.
Hi!
Hey, Willow.
That's cute. Oh, I'm not supposed to be crocheting. I'm supposed to be working on those plans. Darn it. caught up in all the craft work and forgot about what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, I finished my turtle first. He's cute. Everybody's gonna be fighting for him. There's the little knot. That's the knot.
Hello, Linda.
Hey, Cheryl,
Yes, dear.
you know somebody with Haskins in their name?
If I do, I ain't gonna remember.
Hmm?
If I do, I ain't gonna remember.
Oh, okay. Because I got a friend request on Facebook from somebody who's also friends with you. And I know you're usually like pretty particular. You don't just add everybody and their uncle.
Let me go look.
Hmm?
I'll go look. If I see it, I'll probably remember better.
It's a 4-name name. Haskins is just one of the names.
Okay. Just waiting for it to load. It takes me a while on Facebook if I'm on a stream.
Mm-hmm. I'm not in a rush. Just sitting there.
This up. Put this up. Um, Sis, I just got your notification now that you're online.
Jeez. Well, I guess I'm just not that special.
Yeah. Special to me. Okay, let me see.
Oh, thank you.
That's it. Okay. That's fine. That's a.
The hubby's
Yeah,
up.
but that's really slow. Almost an hour late. Or, what, 2 hours? 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just thought about something that happened before too. I'm wondering if you go on, like I went on a little bit later than my scheduled time, that you kind of get bumped back in a queue somewhere.
I got it right away, your
Oh, you
notification.
did?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
On
The
my
other
cell
day I
phone.
didn't either.
Maybe it's your internet, Barbara, on the phone. Hmm.
What was the name you said again? Haskins?
Mm-hmm. I don't want to put the whole name out. I figured that would be one that
Yeah,
kind
yeah, I
of
know.
steps out.
Yeah. I've just got a lot of H's. All start running together in your head, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not the first. Not the name. It's like the third name.
Yeah. Regardless, I've got a lot of H's.
What's printing out, Wolf? Just printing it out. I don't know why it's so slow.
Oh, because you got a lot of print there.
Huh?
It's still printing.
Yeah, I know.
And then it just takes a while to.
Yeah, I can't stand it no more. My tailbone hurts too much. Oh.
Oh, I just looked at her friends list. She's got a lot. We've got 10 in common that are people from YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not on my list. Shoot me the full name in Messenger.
Okay.
Well, that way you don't have to broadcast it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, that can go down here. That can go down here. I'm all finished with that.
My husband's out blowing snow. Hopefully that you can't hear that.
No,
Right
not
outside
here.
my window.
Can't hear it.
That's good.
Yeah, not hearing it either.
Okay, that one's finished. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Guys, you gonna just stay there all day long? Oh, it's a bright, beautiful, sunny day out there. A little bit of wind, but it don't look good. Oh, my little things fell. Rick, my little hanger fell on the ground. May have to check it. Oh, the wire broke. Another wire hook on it. Somebody asked, can you make seashell hangers? I said, yes, I can. I said, but you can buy them cheaper in town than what I can make them be almost the same thing. I want one handmade. I said, well, okay.
The ones they buy in stores are made too.
Yeah.
Just not made in America.
They don't want to give me what I want for it, though.
Well, they get crazy prices in the, souvenir
Yeah.
shops and stuff anyway. But yeah, the hours doing that. The materials to do that.
And how many are you going to break before you can get it strong? You know?
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say the waste that goes along with them because they're so fragile. You try to drill them and they snap on you. Not an easy thing to make. Hello, Kyle. Welcome.
Hi, Kyle.
Hey, good morning, Kyle, my friend. How you doing?
Morning, Kyle.
What you up to today, Kyle? You staying warm?
We're getting into 20s today. I'm so happy about it.
Woohoo! Heat wave. Me, I'm in South Florida. I'm not complaining.
Bet you're not. Oh.
Yeah, because everybody wants to live in that utopia of just right weather for themselves. Not happening.
I enjoy winter up until January 2nd. And as far as I'm concerned, the tulips can start coming back up. But that doesn't happen for like 3 or 4 more months.
Mm-hmm.
For me, winter is you know, kind of the prequel to the holiday. And you know, after the holidays are over with, and Boxing Day's over with, and Thanksgiving's over with, and New Year's is over with, and Christmas is over with, I'm kind of over winter. Unrealistic, but true.
Oh, wait, sure. January the 5th already.
Yep.
I used to enjoy winter more. But then when my bones started talking about it,
Yeah, that's the problem is the body talking
kind of lost
about it.
its,
Yeah.
kind of lost its luster. With my eyes, even in dark suns, the snow's too bright.
Yeah, I can't handle bright light with my fibromyalgia.
Oh, you guys get snowblind.
I've always gotten snowblind, but I get migraines when too bright of light stresses the autoimmune attacked eye. That's why you don't see me with all my curtains open and all that stuff anymore. I used to be all about it. But now I pretty much live in a cave with a lamp behind me. That's the reason my camera's really not on anymore. Because I can't have the light in front of me. So I stay in a lot and take vitamin D.
Well, we didn't know this, but after our trailer burnt, we moved into the old gift shop and there was no windows. And all of a sudden I started getting really sick, my immune system down, I caught the shingles, and come to find out it was because there was no natural light coming into the house. And I had to start vitamin D and potassium, and I've been like that ever since. But we were told to go get the greenhouse lights, the sunlight daylight lights, and put into our fixtures, and that has helped.
Yeah, the real bulbs.
Yeah.
Real bulbs.
Yeah. Now this one I had it taken out of here, and it's just a fluorescent bulb, but all the others and all the lights and stuff are that.
Yeah, I'm surprised this light board doesn't bother my eyes, because I have problems with bright lights with my eyes too. A couple years ago, my eyes started hurting me to the point of I had to keep them closed, and sensitive all the way around the eye to the touch, and went to the eye doctor. He said, well, it's a headache in the eye. She sent me to the neurologist. I had MRIs and you name it. Months of testing to find out that it was my fibromyalgia causing sensitivity to my eyes.
Yeah, I have fibro too, but it's never. It never.
Well, I guess I've been fortunate. The only thing I have is I get the tension headache with that nerve. Yeah. pulses,
Uh-huh.
and when I get it, it's like it takes a while for that to go away. Basically, a migraine of the eye, but it's not all the time, so it's not like a light sensitivity per se. But I've always been sensitive. Me and my dang blue eyes.
That one didn't come up quite right, but at least it shows it. Okay, I've got that done now. I've always been sensitive to the light, but they say it's because eye doctor said it's because when I was little, my grandmother kept us outside, and I got a lot of sunburns and stuff. Which middle of the day, you don't have no shade out, and a little child's eyes, you know, it kind of burns them. I remember studying mostly in the dark at night with just a little table lamp on.
I always wore sunglasses and stuff, even when I was
Yeah.
little, because one of my irises, I was born with it partially dilated. It just stays that way. It can be in the face. When I was little, it looked like I had, like a traumatic brain injury or something, because that one eye was just dilated way further than the other right eye. Because the autoimmune attacked the right eye, and that's my left eye. So, in spite of sunglasses and all that, and the doc said it wouldn't have really made any difference at this point, because it's autoimmune.
Now, I was going blind in my right eye, then I went blind, and good thing I had cataracts and they had to go in and fix it. Because once she had me on the table and she was doing my right eye, she couldn't get the lens in it. She said, something's stopping it. And she said, wait a minute, this is going to hurt, and it may bleed a little bit. She pulled something out. She said, what is that? I said, I can't see, so I don't know. So she brought in a little cup to me, and I said, I don't know what that is. And she says, well, it looks like some kind of cat hair, dog hair that might have been. I said, oh my God. I said, in 1982, we went to my uncle's. We were doing the cattle with the branding of the cattle and stuff. And my ex-husband thought he'd be smart and swing the branding iron around me, threatening me with it. And something hit my eye, and it burned and burned, and it bothered me for years. Now I can see out of my right eye. She took that out and put me the lens in. I wish I could go back and sue the heck out of him. All those years with no sight, I was starting to affect the left eye. It was straining so much. I come into my trailer and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Okay, you need to go either close the door and go left or right, and I started counting and learning. And see, they had taken an MRI of it, and it didn't show the cow hair in there. It was burnt cow hair. So, but I got my eyes now. And I'm supposed to have another surgery since the cancer in the sinuses messed up my eyesight a little bit. But I don't want to go through that again. As long as I can see and do what I need to do, I'm going to do it. Sis, when you finish that one, what you going to do next?
I don't know. I got 4 more.
12 more? I got about 22 of them altogether. I enjoy doing the little ones. They're not as detailed. They don't look as pretty. But man, you can finish them quick.
Right, I'll be back.
Okie dokie.
Another one finished. I wonder how many that gives me. Dad did these years ago. I took cloth. I have to block it out, but this is what I had. I took a piece of cotton cloth. It wasn't too thick, but I wanted something with pattern. I embroidered the flowers and leaves on it with satin ribbon. Then what I did is I then stitched a backing on it so the embroidery wouldn't come off.
Sure.
Then I decided I'll do this all in the euchre cotton. Well, right in towards the end of it, they discontinued that color. I went, what? I've been working on it for about 2 years. So what I do is I take regular Red Heart yarn or whatever yarn I have. Like this is the off-white to go with this. I've done it with this real bright burgundy. I've done it with emerald green. I've done it with hot pink. I've done it with light green. And they make wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You put two of them like this together and then, you know, single stitch it. And they make beautiful Afghans or things to go, scarves, you know, and stuff like that.
Sure.
I've even made some, let's see, you don't put it like that. You put it, I'd have to lay it out. I can't remember.
Hold one of them up close to the camera so I can see the...
I've got about 65 of them left. See? I did the embroidery here. This is regular cotton fabric.
Oh, yeah, pretty.
Stitching, and then I put backing, which was a really thin fabric. Then I did the cotton thread out of the euchre, and then I starched it. And then they ran out of the euchre thread before I could the size I wanted, and so I stopped making them. I had made like 85 or 86 of them. They've been sitting there. I've been selling 1 or 2 here, there, and yonder, and I decided, well, what I'm going to do is, it's not this way. Yeah, okay, you put one here, and then you put one here on the side like this. And it makes an L shape. Yeah. For kids or whatever. Or a shawl that old women can put over their shoulders in church. Then you can do another one like that. And it makes a bigger cape. Well, these I want to put into a bedspread. Not a full-size bedspread, but, you know. And I've also already been offered money. I'm like, yeah, right. Okay, you want to triple that?
Yeah. There's a lot of work in those. Lots of work in those.
Oh, yeah. A lot of work. people just don't realize, you know. And then I did these after my shingles. That's why I use such big thread on the end, you know. But then I was just going to use the cotton thread and, you know, like put the little knots every once in a while, like on all the shells.
Yeah.
And they didn't have the same color. It was two different colors. But then like putting this color on it, you know, almost the color of the inside or the dark. So I'm like, well, I'll put them off the side in a box. I think I did 100 altogether.
Wow.
And then I made, you know, some little shawls and, you know, stuff like that. And some people have bought, one lady bought 4, another lady bought 2. And this lady wanted something. So I started, but when she got back with the money she was willing to pay on it, I'm like, I don't think so. I need one more to make the 8. And then, see, this is the off-white, the ecru, whatever they call it. Then I'm going to
Crew.
burgundy and single stitch it together. Thank you, Stacey Northern. More than I really want to do, but it's there. But I did make some that was just straight, like 3 across, where the old ladies in church could just put them over their shoulders to keep them kind of warm.
Yeah.
In church, or on their lap. I've never put them all together a best friend. I've always done the shawls with them. Now my aunt, you have to start in the center, make the flower, which I do with my granny square, and then she could put the pink where she wanted, the green where she wanted. You know, it was 8-sided. You know, I wanted my square. You know, and then she would have crocheted around it the off-white. You know, and whatever she would have wanted to do. She used to make all kinds of pattern. She's the one that taught me how to. You know how she started me to crochet? And she said, here. She gave me a yarn. She gave me a hook. She said, now this is how you start. I never could do it like she looped her finger twice and then pulled it through. I had to put it on and twist it like a bread tie and then pull my loop through.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, one thing about that is finding what's comfortable for you as far as where the yarn lays on your hand.
Oh yeah, Linda, it's amazing what they can do. I had a friend that was completely blind and they did surgery and he can see now. And I had a cousin, same thing. She started off, she said, okay, now you do a chain stitch. This is how you do it. Now do the whole thing chain stitch. So she wanted to make sure I do the same chain stitch. She made me unwrap it halfway. She said, now I'm going to teach you a slip stitch. Then the, single stitch, then half double, then double and triple. She said, now go for it. I went, what? I'm 8 years old. So she said, look, I got all this yarn in this drawer. You can use it for what you want. So I said, what is a motif, Aunt Jean? Her name was Virginia, but I called her Aunt Jean. She said, a motif is a small dolly. Make a lot of them. Then I'll show you how to put them together. So I made a lot of them. I said, but I don't want that big hole. I crocheted about 1.5 years on it. She said, well, we're going to have to make a smaller one to put in that hole. Then as you're crocheting it, you attach it to the bigger one. It took me 2.5 years plus a few months to make my mom and dad a full-size thing for their bed, that cotton thread. My daughter-in-law and my son didn't want it. I had nobody to pass it on to. Tori says, send it to me. There was one little thing that we had hand stitched to kind of sew it back. She said, I know the pattern. She says, I'll give you $50 for it. I said, okay. So it went to Tori. I don't know if she ever fixed it or not. But when you have nobody to pass it to, you know, you're like looking at your stuff and saying, I gotta get rid of this somehow.
Yeah, my grandmother started me with a chain stitch.
I think that's how everybody started, really.
Sure.
But not a whole skein. Well, it was a small skein. It wasn't a big one. You know, by the time I got to the double stitch, you know, stitching and rolling, stitching, unrolling, it was kind of splitting up.
Yeah.
And she was making a pineapple stitch quilt.
Oh boy.
It wasn't where you continue. You made each pineapple. They were variegated and solid, and you made each pineapple, and then you went around it with black. Then you came back and stitched it. Had it on my wall, but there's two places I need to hand stitch it back together. I put it in a box and put it off the side. Eight, 9. I think I was going to go 3 by 3 and work from there. Well, yeah, I'm finished with that. That's sick me. Mostly the French vanilla. I'm just about out of my coffee. See, for me right now, the furnace and all this, my sinus went. Okay. Do you want to do this now or put it off the side?
Hi, everyone hanging out. If you haven't said hello, say hello. Let me know who's in the room.
I must have about 10 crochet things started.
Thought you had some kind of paper to do or something, Barbara. So I thought you had some
What
kind of
paper I was
or
doing?
something.
Yeah, I printed them up and I'm having to number it. My attorney's going to call in a little bit. This is the floor plans for the castle. I don't know if I can bring it up high enough though. This is the ground floor. Oh, there we go. Is that upside down or is that right side up? This is the bottom. What do y'all see? But these on the outer edge, on the inside, on outside, those are floor like 3 or 4 stories tall. Those are the towers, and that's where somebody's gonna live. They have 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a little sitting area, and a little laundry room, and the elevator on the floor. In the center is the main castle. Back here is where they're going to keep the dogs and cats that they bring in. I designed all this myself, and all these little numbered boxes or rental places or whatever. The middle is a dining room. It has a bar and a double wall going up. I have blue shading into it, and the blue around the dining thing is fish tanks. Can you imagine? And then floor 2 looks a little different because we have 2 places we can rent out. There's some bathrooms and stuff. These are stairways. That's the children's room with games and stuff. This is the poker room, and we have a billiard room outside, and the rest are homes. The two empty places up here are for wedding venues. This is for a bigger wedding venue or a concert. And then the third floor looks almost the same. But here, these are tables in the middle. This is the King's Court. Every weekend, we're going to have a King's Court where there's jesters and pillow fights in the middle room and stuff like that. Then around here is just different things to rent and all. Fourth floor don't have the outside towers that are rooms. Fourth floor actually has the doctor's, nurse's office, the little pharmacy, the masseuse and all that, and the one that does the fingernails and a little barber shop. That's the one that I haven't printed up yet, but my ink is running out. I'll have to go down the street to have it printed, because this is really too small. But this is all I drew myself. And like you say, on this side, right here, kind of went off. It's the same thing that's on this side. It took me about 4 days to do this pattern up. We put it off the side, left it on my computer and everything. But this is our castle right here. It has guard shacks. It has picnic tables. It's going to have a moat around it. We're going to get these little whatever alligators to put in it. They run, if they bump the wall, they turn around and they run the other way or whatever. So that's what we decided to instead of the Western town and stuff.
This is something you're building?
Yes, ma'am. Sure. This is what we put in a bid at Ben Wheeler. Two of us has the same bid, so we got to see what's what on the bids. But this is going, they already have some places. They have 2 or 3 houses, and then they have a cook kitchen where people can come eat breakfast. But we want this more of an entertainment thing. Not really a theme park, because this is all inside. These are rentals. Well, this is my home up here, but these are all rentals where they can rent out. It's 3 bedrooms per level. And people can rent out for a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, whatever they want. It depends. Guard shacks are down here, and there's outside picnic tables if somebody wants to use them, And up here,
so you're basically going to have an Airbnb in there.
Yep, just about. But the bell will toll a certain chime, and there'll be people dressed up like pirates or kings and queens to walk through. The theme is the 1600, castle, but with like pirates and stuff in it too. In the restaurant,
So medieval, basically.
Medieval. We've already gotten 3 suit armors donated to us. Just have to get it open, and some tapestry from Ireland and Scotland's been donated for the foundation and stuff. Just give it a thing. Then outside, I want to bring up like a bridge like this that kind of on ropes and stuff. And you have to cross the bridge. The only way down, you can't go back down, is this big old tree slide with iridescent lights inside or whatever. And you got to slide down it, go round and round and round until you hit the bottom. Just to have fun. You have to be a certain height and a certain weight to go through it. Then I do want a little outside castle. And I want it for kids that they can go in and explore, slide down the slides, stuff like that. We will have fishing, kayaking, and I think it's a 30-acre lake, baby. Do you remember? And fishing tournaments, so there's like 100 things we can do with that. And I can have my wholesale thing there, but we're calling in crafters. Wait a minute. Hand blown glass, we want a crystal room. We'll have soaps, candles, like bed and baths or something like that. Then we're going to have our homemade coffees and teas and stuff. We're going to have a little side cafe that's going to be like ice cream and shakes and milk and coffee and stuff. We won't use the big center one. I think we're going to do the center one downstairs. We're only going from 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock open. And we'll have a menu set up. I even drew out the menu. That's what I got to print out yet. And they can offer, like, one night we'll say we have barbecue night, which will be smoked meat with barbecue and all that. One night maybe seafood or whatever. But I think we're going to change it up. We're going to have it all the time. And they can order what they want. So, a lot of the old business plan that we had 2.5 years ago just goes right back into effect with this. I've added a few things, but we do want to help Native Americans. We want to help vets coming out. We want to help disabled vets, disabled Americans. We want to help children and all that like that. We'll be giving out grants for colleges, and we're going to have a beauty contest. We're going to have maybe singing contests, or art shows, square dancing events. We can have that inside, where if I would have made this a Western town and a Native American, we had to stick to that. We wouldn't have been able to do things that we can do in the castle. It'll be, climate controlled the whole year round.
What organization is doing this?
Actually, me. I inherited a foundation. Names on it. The license is there, but Texas won't release the money. They want me to spend $25 million in Texas. So, okay, we'll do that. But the contracts are gotta be signed. Everything's gotta be flip. Then they'll release the rest of the money. Then I can really help some people. But they want me to have Texas as my living address, my home.
That's right. I remember that part. Yeah.
Texas and stuff. Yeah. So, it's my daughter and grandkids' godfather, which was my attorney in '92. And then his son was in our Boy Scout troop. We got to know him really well and stuff, and never knew when my attorney started helping my daughter to find out who I was and where I was at. It'll be 6 years in February that I found my daughter finally, and then I lose her, but she's with me, and it's like she had told me in a letter, she says, you don't have to worry about us. Everybody has their trust and everything like that. And she said, Mom, I don't want my husband Robert touching my kids. I want you to raise him. I didn't get to. So I figured, well, like a museum in one of the towers, 1, 2, 3. And I would put like the bottom, the family history with all the photos. There's any left. The memorial for Chief Paul and Nan, and then Bubba, which is Butch, his son, his daughter, their family, because they're the one that donated everything. And he was starting it. And he was the last one of the bunch to pass away. So And in his will, he left everything. He had kind of transferred some of the stuff I was inheriting into the trust before COVID to protect it. And my name's on it. It's Spirit of the Whale, Spirit of the Wolf Foundation. The federal tax ID number has been given. We have permission. It just has to be completed and formed, and Texas is just fighting us and fighting us and fighting us. I'm not going to form a foundation, let them take it over 100%. I was at the point where, okay, have it. I don't care. Do what you want. Give me $1 million. You can have the rest. And then I said, oh, no. I got to fight this. I got to keep fighting it. It's a lot of work sitting hours and hours and hours to draw something like that. So I'm here doing what I can do. Oh, come on now. Where's my little purple? It is. Somebody says, oh, you're nuts. I would have given that up a long time ago. Well, that was the dream of the family. I can't give it up. I may not be healthy enough to do it, but I tell you what, my mind can still do it. Yes, there'll be a lot of stress and everything, but once it's set up, the first year will be stress, I figured that much. But if there's a business plan, the supervisors and management company can just take over, We'll have monthly, committee meetings and supervisors meetings and stuff. It's going to be finding the workers. They'll take about 8 months to build the castle. They're going to build my home first, but there's 3 homes on the property that I can live in. Even if we have to take off it to the bedroom or bathroom so I can get in and out, we'll do that until it's built, But everything I'm building in that castle is handicap accessible. Yeah, well, Texas has been trying, Stacey, to succeed from the Union for 3 to 5 years now. So they're trying to keep all the money and all the income coming in over there that they can. So, and I can understand that. That's a lot of money to be taken out of their state, but that's still dictatorship, if you ask me. But it's what they've done to me personally that hurts the most. They use their infinite wisdom and said that, well, I didn't have the right to be the CEO because I had mental health problems and yada, yada, yada. Even with mental health problems, not going to be me completely running it. Wolf is going to be at my side. The management company, And actually, they broke the HIPAA laws of the USA, the mental health laws. So I went after them and I got my money, but then that's what I'm saying. They'll send me a $2 check or $15 check. You know, it's never the same draft check, and it costs us money. So the banks are making the money off of it.
Make it.
Yeah, well, I had closed the door and turned off that light, and she was just as nice and just warning. You know what I'm used to for Christmas Eve? We used to make a seafood gumbo, have potato salad, and have the thing of chopped up broccoli or cauliflower with celery and carrot sticks and pit trays and everything. There's no more of that. It's like it's all gone with the ages. We'd open up gifts, then we would go riding around looking at lights. We had 1, 2, 3 streets from 5th Avenue to 2nd Avenue that they had lights all across on their driveways, and they'd have them on the sidewalks, they'd have them on their houses. Everybody opened up their the front windows for everybody to see Christmas trees and stuff. Don't have that no more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody, I'm gonna go have some lunch with my hubby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't had lunch.
Thank you for letting me join you this morning.
Of course, anytime.
Enjoy your lunch.
You guys have a great rest of your day. Everybody in the chat included. And Merry Christmas Eve.
Back
Have a
at you.
blessed day there.
All right, Linda, enjoy the rest of your day. And Pam, enjoy lunch at your hubby and enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, I thought Linda said, oops, never mind. But Linda was saying goodbye. Oops. Read that wrong at a glance.
Yeah, the other thing, Stacey, it's 2 years I gotta keep my address over there, but guess what? I still want to go to Florida. I have to get me a second home over there. Get an RV to travel back and forth, but every time I go, I'll make sure it's business. Anywhere I go, any state I go, so I can deduct it on the foundation. Let's see, it's 6 months and 2 weeks, either 12 or 14, 6 months and 12 or 14 days that I have to actually prove that I've stayed in Texas. So that gives me about another 6 months I can travel or do whatever I want to do.
They don't want to make it easy for you, do they?
No. I haven't. And now with all the attorney fees and this and that one done, and this one left me some money, and that one left me some money. It doesn't go in the agreement with the foundation money that they get their payment when it's finished. This is all new stuff that I'm having to pay for. Now I'm out of money.
Well, that ain't good. I don't see how places get away with pulling that type of crap.
Well, you got money, it doesn't matter, Willow. You can sneak things around, and we've already caught 2 attorneys and a judge with their fingers in the cookie jar, and they're in jail now.
I've always been astounded by just the greed, the dishonesty that happens in this world.
Yeah.
It's not even on my radar, to be that kind of person.
It's not. It's not.
And it just blows my mind. Like, why don't they spend their time doing something productive for society instead of, it's like freaking scammers.
Yeah. Do you know they have 7, starting the 8th notebook full of paperwork and stuff, and he changed office. This last attorney changed office, and he had hired a new secretary or whatever you want to call it. She comes in with 2 cups, and right into my file where all the papers were printed and everything. Do you really think that was an accident? She wasn't. She was fired the same day. But good thing he had backups in another office. But if I would have lost all those files and papers I signed and permissions, I would have had to start all over again.
Yeah, I wouldn't keep that kind of stuff in a place like that. I'd have my own records.
Well, he was working on my file. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd still have it on my own.
Oh yeah, they always have copies. There's 3 different offices that he's with.
No, I mean, I would always have copies. I'd have the originals. They have copies.
No, they have all the originals because they have to keep the originals. I can get copies. And I do, I told him, I said, I need to have some now. He said, it's so much, even just to have it put on a disc or something like that for me to, have. But a lot of it, I have it on my phone, I have it on my computer, it's backed up, It's unreal. It's from the information from the first day I contacted T-Paul to, the death certificates and everything, the letters, the recordings. It's so much. Well, the whole thing that hurt me the most is T-Paul's daughter-in-law, his son's wife, after his son was killed in an 18-wheeler accident. Victoria, that's the one I showed my pink painting the other night on my live. She had cancer. She was dying. And Bobby, her son, she had 2 daughters. Well, Bobby, son, when they came home and told him his mama had died, T. Paul's daughter, Sissy, Cicely was her name. We called her Sissy. Was at Victoria's home, her sister-in-law's home, and she was staying with Bobby. It was his 13th birthday she died on. He says, I'm tired, and went lay down. So she lay down with him, not for him to be scared. She said she hadn't slept in about 2 days, and she went and she dozed off. She woke up and Bobby wasn't there. And she went looking for him, found him in his mom's bed. So she decided to go ahead and cuddle up with him. She got in the bed, and on the other side of the bed where she got in, she felt something cold. So she turned on the light, and she saw just white stuff coming out of his mouth, Bobby's mouth. And right there is a bottle of Clorox. He had drank the whole thing. He killed himself. So it was a mess, because what they did for the inheritance, Bubba wasn't through. They weren't through with Bubba's inheritance. Then they had Victoria. Well, Victoria had Lucille, which we called Lucy, and had Bobby. Well, what they did is, and this is, I understand it's a simple mistake, they went from Victoria, because Lucy died like 2 weeks after Bobby did. She had endometriosis and something ruptured. She was pregnant with quadruples. So they did surgery and they tried to save all the babies, and they couldn't. They winded up messing her up, and she bled to death. But what they did is they took
Barbara.
Ma'am?
This is extremely depressing. Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Can we skip the how they died part?
Okay. Well, what they did is they skipped from Victoria, skipped Bobby, and skipped Lucy, and went straight into the Sissy and T. Paul's, and had them inheriting everything. Well, that was done wrong. They should have did Victoria's, then Bobby's, then Lucy's, then went on to the others. So all that had to be redone. It was not done right. It had to be started all over again. Took a year for that to be done. Now they just, this is what we've been, and Nan and T. Paul had been married. Nan's family was very rich, and she passed away with cancer, and she had enough money that she left her son and daughter that she had before she married T. Paul, but he had adopted them. And she had left $83 million for her son and daughter. Well, T. Paul was rich, being a criminal attorney and all that. Hey, Patty. So what happened was he gave up his part of the inheritance, which was $83 million, gave it to Florentine Flo, and then gave it to the other son. And he didn't keep any of it. Well, the son winded up using all his money. Then he wanted more money and put a lien on everything, and we had to fight the liens, and been one mess after another. I said, what a tangled web this is. That's why it's taken so long to get things done.
I would have just walked away. No amount of money is worth all that.
Well, I want to carry on what they wanted. Yeah. I
would have just walked away.
I wish I could, but to help myself and help others, I need to do it. And there's been many a days I said, I give up. My counselor says, nah, I'm not letting you do that. You kept on going, so let's go with it. And that's why a lot of times I'm so depressed. I don't know if I'm coming or going. And I want to have just one room set up with all the pictures of the family and their names and a memorial, some kind of crystal memorial statue in the thing for them. Because I was asked to keep on going with the foundation. And if I'm not there, somebody else is going to be having it to continue. I just didn't think that Texas could hold me up like that. Like holding up a stagecoach and you can't say yay or nay and they still you blind. That's how I feel at times.
Thing is you can't help others if you're not even be there to be able to do so.
Well, the plans are already in there. They're in the business, the business planning and stuff. It just goes on to the next person that's going to have to deal with it.
What I was going to say is you can't help others if you're basically killing yourself trying to do that. Worth it.
Well, I've had to have security guards walking the street around the house and stuff like that for about 2 years now. They'll stop for a while and they'll restart because I have been threatened. They know where the threats are coming from. I don't, So the first time I inherited money, I gave everything to the natives, my tribe, and a few other tribes, and I did without myself. Look where I'm at living. I should have some of it. And that's where I learned my lesson. You have to fight in life and claim what is ours.
Been there, done that. But when it's just the money, no.
It's a hunk of money.
Honey, I don't care how big it is. It would be billions. And if they're giving me too much crap, I'll walk away. It wouldn't matter. I'm not going to kill myself for money.
Yep.
I might not a lot, but I'm happy.
But see, I'm not happy. I don't have a lot, but I'm not happy in where we're living. I'm not happy with all the tornadoes coming down here and ruining all the houses and seeing family members struggle so much. And then I need help because of my health. The insurance aren't, they don't pay much. Then you got to go through, okay, you're going to have to take an x-ray. Then you wait 3, 4, 5 weeks to take a CAT scan. Then 3 or 4 or 5 weeks to take an MRI. Then they send you to an orthopedic doctor. Well, the orthopedic doctor don't care. They only do the knee or they only do the foot,
I know, I run that gamut every day.
Yeah, that's what I do.
But it don't matter how much money you got. It's still going to be delays and stuff in medical and, stuff like that.
Paul always taught me, he says, Barbara Ann, money talks and you'd have enough to make the doctors do whatever you needed to do. It's time you have some good doctors, not these turnaround doctors that's coming out of med school and has to do their internship, stuff like that. You can finally get some good doctors. And I've talked it over with a lot of people, a lot of management people, attorneys, a few family members, not many, and just different people in general. And yes, I need to do for myself first, but that's way more money than I need. So why can't I help other people? if it's by building a castle or whatever, a mouse, hiring 300-400 people that may not be able to get a job anywhere else because they're disabled or they can't do, regular manual jobs. They have to sit down to work, and there's not that many jobs out there that you can just sit down and work if you don't have the education for it, Senior citizens, children, It's just, I want to help. I know I need to help myself first. We need a new car. I need an RV so I can travel. Others need school tuitions that they can't get no matter what. The grades are a little bit too low to get a grant or something. We want to help. I want to open some food banks and stuff up. It's to help everybody, not just one person or one group of people.
Mm-hmm.
I know the $1 million question, what I want for lunch. I ain't. That stuff made me sick last night. But, of course, I failed.
Yeah.
I know that. Sorry about that.
Well, the main thing about the money is, to me, okay, we're going to get what we need. But we have a choice of fighting for it and getting it and helping a lot of people, or just give it all to the state. What are they going to do with it? They're going to waste it. Proven time and time again that they waste money. So why let them have it? And we can, because they don't care really where it goes. They're not going to feed the homeless and all that. It's just, to let them have it just defeats the whole purpose of what the foundation was set up for.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the reason that we're fighting, is not just for our well-being, but for the well-being of a lot of other people.
Because I'd never be able to use all that money in my whole lifetime.
That costs 3 lifetimes.
Yeah.
You still have money left over.
It's really not the fact of the money. It's the principle behind it.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it, And Chief Paul pleaded with me, please, please, please keep this going. And when somebody you love pleads with you and asks you and beg you, and so I made him a promise, so I'm doing everything I can. Just takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it could take 5 to 10 years. Well, it's been almost 6, so time's running out, so I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop. I loved him and the family too much. I loved what he did for me and all like that. And he had enough. How do you say it when somebody looks upon you and he knows you can get it done? He knows you're going to keep their promises, Thank you, Stacey Northern. We try because we've both been in situations where we've lived on the streets. You know, we know what that feels like. We know to go for a job interview, you have all the qualifications to everything to get the job, but because the state paid for your education, they won't hire you. I made a 4.0 across the board, you know? That's right, Linda. It's only what's in care for them. You know, I could be like these actors and actresses with millions and millions and billions of dollars with these big old homes, and they'll hand out a few hundreds of thousands here. That's not what we're wanting to do. We're wanting to set it up that people can actually apply and get their student loans paid off. We want to hire doctors and nurses to be there. We want to hire firemen and a police service. In case anything goes wrong in that area, we can have the policemen there. You know, we want to give children a place to play or to come in and watch a movie. Because in that area, you got to go to the bigger towns to watch a movie or something. If their parents are here and they put them in the movie theater, I want a guard and I want something there like a, not, you know what, to watch them and keep them safe and let them see movies, you know, or games like they go to Chunky Cheese. We're going to have a big old room of it with all these little games, and they'll have the dolls they can win and stuff like that, teddy bears, whatever. We want to make this a family outing thing, not just for one person, something for everybody. That's why we're putting the fish tanks in the walls of the cafe. So you're sitting down, you're eating, you're enjoying your family meal. You can see these fish, you know, going around. There's going to be 4 of them there. You know, just different things that I can't be like Robbie. This was even started way before we even knew Robbie. On the 4th floor would have an enclosure and have all kinds of miniature, the smaller birds like the finches and the sparrows and, you know, lovebirds or stuff like that, where people could walk through. Now, it would be plexiglass. They can't put their hands in it. And there would be doors behind it where they can go in and clean up and stuff like that. Same thing with the fish tanks. We had thought about small animals like gerbils or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we also want a rescue home for cats and dogs. So that would be kind of away from the castle, but still have a vet on call, you know.
Well, that sucks, Stacey. But good for you.
Stays a lot of people like that. I can see myself in a whole different light on life if I had not been adopted. Linda, you're so right. We want to move up, but we want to take people with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I know my son's gonna come around, and my grandkids. may more, mama, can you do this for it? They'll then know me. They don't know that I'm getting a little bit of money. Oh, you got booted, Willow. Okay.
All
They
right.
don't they don't know they're not gonna get anything because of what they did.
Alrighty. Can we talk about Rainbow and Sunshine, please? Something?
I just take it to an application like everybody else grant.
Well, it's time for my lunch anyhow. I'm gonna have to be going.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
talk to y'all later. Y'all have a Merry Christmas. Sis, stay warm, please. And I love the way you're doing you're almost done, huh?
Yeah, just a section in here.
Wait.
And the blue.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Okay, y'all have a cuddly warm Christmas. And remember, share your love and your passions. Bye.
Hey, Junior. All right, well, Merry Christmas. No, now it's down to little old me again. Hi, Julie. Thanks, Junior. You too. Now remember, folks, I am going to be here tomorrow, barring any unforeseen circumstances. So if y'all need someplace to come hang out while I'm here, come on in. Oh, dang. Hi, Simi. You too, Simi. We're having a heat wave compared to most people. Or where I'm at in South Florida, anyway. Currently, looks like it's currently 47. Oh, cool. Hi, Myra. I hope so too, honey. I think he will. It's a good way to keep the mind occupied, but have a quiet time, you know. Mm. Yeah, do you think the companies would cut people a break? Doubt it. You know how many people are gonna not have their heat on the way they need to? It's a shame. Whether you have gas, oil, or electric. Even propane. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still there. But the hoops, you know, my very early retirement truly led me to understand how difficult the whole process is to get any help. You know, and imagining someone with any kind of severe enough learning disability or mental health issue or age and deterioration and just generally not really knowledgeable about all the modern newfangled kinds of things. It's such a hard process to get any help. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all these alternative powers and whatever that people think are going to save them so much money in the long run. If it really all comes out the same, really, pennies difference, and you invest a lot of money in these alternative things, and it's like, yeah. Well, a lot of the power issues are not just the electrical line situation. It's also about access, how people get power. I mean, if you're a non-gritter and you're getting your power through some sort of hydro source, forget it. I mean, your hydro source is probably one big ice block. So it affects everyone. And now that, when people do lose power because the grid isn't upgraded correctly, or, they still have external power lines that get affected by the ice and ice falling and limbs falling because of the weight of ice and all this stuff and breaking off. Then, no heat. Then unfortunately you have the situation where people try to heat themselves in alternate manners, and sometimes it doesn't end good. Oh, God. It's just incredible with all the technology and ways that we can do things nowadays, that this is still an issue here. To me, by now, there should be nobody that should not be able to have power, a power source of some kind. Because even if you have generators and backup and all that stuff, if that's not properly insulated, well, guess what? That's not going to be functioning for you either. So it's, Sorry, going on a tangent. Okay, Myra, well, have fun, enjoy, stay warm. Thanks for stopping in. Mm-hmm. Well, there are some that choose it because sometimes dealing with everything you have to deal with to live in what one would consider a normal life, just to live, is so much hassle that to them it's their rules on the streets, They choose to attain what they need to attain in whatever way they can attain it. Yeah. As I discussed before, is that, I wasn't on the streets a long time, but I was on the streets in New York, in the city, and met many people, had conversations with many people. And yeah. There's lots of different reasons. Sometimes it's just a matter of rules. Okay. And I've said this before too, I mean, when dealing with the banking system, who has a messed up somewhere at some point in their life with overdrawing, or thought you had enough money in the bank to cover a check, or thought you were going to get the money in the bank to cover a check, it didn't make it in time, things like that. And then you try to go for an apartment and you can't even get an apartment because you had one check incident in your life. I mean, it just gets ridiculous. Or you're on the lower end of the income scale. It's hard to afford, as rents go up and up, it's hard to afford an apartment. And God forbid you make $5 more somehow and than what they want you to make, and suddenly you're homeless. You don't have, or you can't get certain benefits to pay for that rent, and you wind up homeless, or to help you pay rent. It's crazy. Bad credit score. Well, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I can just go on and on about this nonsense. The no credit. Stop. Oh, just me ranting and raving. I'm sorry. You didn't miss much. Mm-hmm. Well, it's not just Social Security. It's just the day-to-day. Day-to-day. Even in having a job. I mean, if you got enough money flow where you don't have to follow certain rules, all right, you got a little better life, and you're able to navigate through all this nonsense a little better. But when you're middle, lower, and lower class, financially, it's very difficult. You know, and on the other hand, I know some people see us as I'm leaning into a political conversation I really don't want to say, but it kind of goes with it. Is listen, people are fighting. Oh, I want to get my McDonald's job for $15 an hour starting pay. Well, guess what? Now that $15 per hour pay just puts you up in the higher tax bracket, which means the government is going to take more money out of your check, percentage-wise. And you're going to wind up with pennies more than if you would have started at whatever the last minimum wage was. So, I mean, you can't win for losing. You fight for one thing and then they take it the other way. They take it from you in a different way. Alrighty. It's finally done. Another secret about this stuff, y'all, I will tell you, is unless it's a harsh outline of something that has to be that way because it needs to look like what it is or something like that, you can mess up and put one of these or two of these or three of these in the wrong spot and it'll still look beautiful. No, actually, they're not that difficult to do. They're actually pretty relaxing. This one. Uh-oh. Next one I pulled up is Panda Bear. All right, Junior. Thanks for hanging out. Mm-hmm. All right, folks. Oops. Oops. Okay, I'm going to call this one for the day. I want to thank everyone who came in and hung out. Everyone who will watch this in the future. Want to thank I want to thank everyone who will like, share, and subscribe. Comment, actually. Like, comment, subscribe. Remember, I will be on tomorrow for some time. God willing. And till then, I want you all to have a good Christmas Eve. And I will see you folks tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Merry Christmas, Jazzy.